filming and swimming in the pool together and shit. And it's like, I mean, I'm barely wearing clothes, naked and shit, but not totally naked. It's like, whose idea was this? And you look back at it now, it's like, damn, this nigga wearing booty shorts. What's going on? But that was the style back then. They had boys. That's like, what's his name was saying? I was watching George Michael, and he was saying before he came out the closet, he was like, he thought everybody knew he was gay. He said he was on the video. He said the director directed him to do something, but the director didn't tell him to bat his eyes and toss his hair back and blow kisses. That was all him. He said at that point he thought everybody knew he was gay. He said he come to America, he see everybody wearing his clothes, dressing like him, doing everything he doing. So he thought, okay, I guess. He didn't realize, no, that was the straight boys. This is what they doing. See, so they've been doing this whole making people act another way. That agenda, that's supposed to be out here, the gay agenda and shit since then. So yeah, they've been not just doing it with girls, marketing girls with lingerie. They've been doing it with all the kids: sex, drugs, violence. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, we was watching shit like Police Academy. You watch that shit now with the standards they got going on tonight with this new Me Too movement. They could never make no shit like Police Academy ever again. But that's the movie we watched. And if you do something you seen if you was a kid watching Police Academy, you think it's all right to put a camera in a bitch shower and watch her in the shower and shit. You know what I'm saying? You laughed at this shit. You grew up on this shit. It was a joke to you in your household. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the fact that it's legal to put them in lingerie and put them in magazines or whatever to try to sell these items, but it's not legal for a 20-year-old to sleep with the 16-year-old that's wearing lingerie.
Exactly. And I seen a guy on TV, not on TV, because I ain't seen him, but I seen a story on TV. He's still in jail now. He said he's the biggest seller artist in jail. His name is SPM Mexican, South Park Mexican. He went to jail because, listen to this. Shout out to South Park Mexican. If any of his people hear this show. If I happen to get into the Matrix and somebody hear this. But I'm going to tell you what happened to him. And it's kind of fucked up as hell. But I don't know. But anyway, he was, performing. He was at a titty bar or whatever. Fucked one of the titty hoes. Okay. Got the bitch pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Found out the bitch was pregnant.
14?
Yeah. Come to find out, they said, okay, we about to sue you for child support. And then at that point, it went down like, no, okay, so this is proof that you had sex with a minor. Mind you, he met this bitch at the titty bar.
So at no point, the owner of said bar looked at ID or he looked at it, just didn't care.
Well, no, my thing is when you tricking or you at the club and shit, you don't look at bitches' ID in the club.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you expecting her to be just hit puberty?
Who knows the story behind that? Who knows the story they used to get that going? So I don't know who all went to jail, how that was set up. Because if he the only one who went to jail, that's wrong as fuck. Because why should I get penalized for fucking a bitch? Like the most penalty he should be going through right now, that if he was married or something, him and his wife should be dealing with this. He got a bitch pregnant at the titty bar. But as far as doing time because you fucked the bitch,
and there's alcohol in there, so
let's talk about that. Plus, on top of that, not that this would be an excuse, but he probably was doing other shit too. Okay, he probably was on some cocaine too. He probably was on some pills. He probably smoked a little weed. We don't know. And you in a titty bar and this bitch.
And he's thinking, I wonder how old she is.
Right, you in a titty bar and this bitch did whatever she did that got him naked, and he in there fucking this bitch till she got pregnant. And come to find out she 13 the whole time.
But I'm saying the fact that they served alcohol, she shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who else went to jail because that's another thing. How did she get in the building? That's the next case. So I don't know how far it went.
That's why I was like, the owner at no point said, "Let me look at your ID." He's like, "The hell with it." She looked like she of age.
And low key, that's sometimes the orientation of a titty bar. That's sometimes the whole process. You just said it. That's the whole 3-step process. Now they got an app for it. You just take a picture of your titties and tweet it to the app, and you get a job at Club Sugar Daddies down there on Gratiot and State Fair. It's a whole movement. This episode is also sponsored by Fuck These Kids. It's a little non-profit out of Taylor. I fuck with. They giving out toothbrushes. They passing out food. They giving out turkeys for Christmas. It's on Fuck Them Kids. FuckThemKids.com. Oh, it's a .org. I gotta get in touch with it. It's ran by a brother named Stanley. He a good brother. But yeah, anyway. The whole
you just talk about titty bars. Just talk about somebody giving out turkeys.
it's you know, we gotta, you know, it's we do more than a teaching. We do a reaching for the Ishan. So we try to go a little further with how we operate in reallah313.com. I'm name plugging again, and I hope y'all come down and check us out. We'll have more information on that. No, because this show gonna be broadcasted afterwards. We taping the broadcast though of my set with Mike Larry. I don't know where the fuck we're gonna be at right now, but it's gonna be a dope experience. And then we making a horror flick, and then I really want your input. We're gonna talk about this later with the animation. It's about to go down. The horror flick, Claw Marks, which I've been writing forever. You know, I finally wrote down a couple of shorts, and we about to deal with it and make this little piece, you know, horror, and that's that. You know, so I try to throw in all the shit, the non-profits, the horror, the sponsors. If we got sponsors, if they pay for sponsorship, nigga, I'm obligated to say they shit, right? Ain't that what it is? Ain't that we a company? We a whole company out here. We professional. We professional with our shit. Fuck Them Kids wanted to get shouted out. I had to say their name. I said it again. That was a free one. See, you see what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm for the people. I'm a people person. People love me. Okay.
And I'm waiting for the one to say, no, we can't be associated with that.
You know what? You ain't gonna hear it. That's the thing about reallah. That's the thing about reallah. The energy's so dope. You ain't gonna hear it. When people hear about it, they be like, "Oh shit, that's what you doing." You know what I'm saying? Wait till we do the next show.
It's funny, no, because I heard somebody mention that on you when they talk about this whole Dave Chappelle issue.
I think
they're like, well, if you don't like it, cut it off.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like, I'm not afraid of ever being canceled because my thing is, yeah, that just mean you ain't listening to it. but somebody is. You know, you ain't gonna tell the world what to listen to. Ain't that the bitch?
Yeah, just why everything has to market.
Just like the baby. Ain't that a bitch? You got him performing this shit, and he said some shit. It was crazy what he said. Don't get me wrong. That was nuts to bust out of nowhere, spreading AIDS and sucking dick in the parking lot. Like, what does that have to do with your set? But he said it, and just like Dave Chappelle said,
throw your hands up if you don't got AIDS.
Dave Chappelle said that he shot a nigga before, and nothing happened to his career. So you can shoot niggas, but you can't talk about no drag queen. Don't talk about nobody gay. You can shoot a nigga and your career good, but if you talk about somebody gay, you better watch out. And they got mad at that shit too, because it's real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is, how far they gonna go? But you can't stop somebody. If I got a fan base and they like reallah.com, they like Claw Marks, they like, you know, Nard Inc., if they like Black Fox, they like all of us. You know, we got a whole bunch of businesses, not just me. It's a movement of black businesses here that's trying to do our thing. If they like us, they gonna like us. You know, it ain't about being.
Yeah, R. Kelly proved that one.
R. Kelly proved that one. Shit.
Because they got him on video from back in the day. So we got this new artist, she's 14, named Aaliyah. And you still got people out there at the courthouse playing his music and support him.
Listen, let's talk about a nigga named Woody Allen. You don't want me to start that conversation. Let's talk about a nigga. Let's talk about a nigga named Elvis Presley. We don't want to start that conversation. Hey. Let's talk about a nigga named Nugent, Ted Nugent, nigga. Ted Nugent is a Boy Scout, but when it come down to getting pussy, I heard he a monster and he Republican. So we got to side eye him, but I always love Ted Nugent. And I don't like his music like that.
I kid you not.
I'm not a Ted Nugent fan, but I like him as a man. Like I seen him on doing speeches. I like seeing
him. R. Kelly.
And it was like, this man's amazing.
Made a comment one time that he believes since he's a star and he's providing the world with a special talent, they should do what they want. And then he cited Jerry Lewis, who married his 13-year-old niece. I think he just banged her. I don't.
No. Obviously, he fucked her if he married her, Ilias. So he didn't just marry her. They wasn't.
I don't know if he married her.
No, he did. He did. It wasn't his niece though. It was his first cousin. She was 13. It was like his mama's sister daughter.
Oh yeah, because that's better.
Yeah. So that's what it was. And he did go through.
See what that genome looks like under a microscope.
He did go through flack for that. His career did take a fall for that, but then at the same time, he's still considered a legend. So it's kind of that's going back to me saying how America set you up and how you doing shit that you think is wrong, but at the same time they make you think it's right. So yeah, he's still a legend. He probably got his picture up somewhere. He's still somebody. They probably somewhere playing his shit on a commercial right now. So he didn't get canceled for real. They talk
Right.
about R. Kelly ain't canceled for real. They just gonna figure out a way to take some of the money away from him. It's still his shit gonna still be played somewhere. You're gonna still hear it seems like it's ready. You're gonna still hear Step in the Name of Love. You see what I'm saying? So, cause that's what they doing now. I noticed it's a company out here. I'm gonna tell you, I've been seeing a couple of artists say this shit. It's a company out here who's been buying people masters for like stupid money. I know Darkchild said he sold all his songs. I didn't even realize he had like thousands of songs. He said he said he had like hundreds of songs, over 1,000 songs that he did with people that he sold his shares to. So he got like a guap. And I think they said Michael Jackson was with that company. I want to say who else. It was like somebody else that said they sold their music to them. Like this company is doing that shit. So I think this is just a way for them to get him out the way and figure out how.
You're not talking about Big Machine, are you?
Who?
Big Machine. You're not talking about them, are you?
I don't know what the name of the company is, but this is one of them.
Yeah. No, Scooter Braun bought Taylor Swift's catalog, and she was mad because he at least gave her a heads up. I'm like, that's on you. She kept making comments. Scooter Braun is
she probably fucked him too. She probably fucked him too and thought it was sweet, and niggas took her shit. That's what it is. That's the T on that. They don't talk about that part. Stay woke, at least. Stay woke.
No, but you know, Michael Jackson did that with the Beatles. He slipped there, hurt his body.
Right. He knew that shit.
When he got word,
Paul knew that shit wasn't a secret. Paul just thought shit was sweet, but at the same time, you know what? And I didn't get mad at Mike. Like Mike said, A, it was business, and B, all the music people, including all the white music people who played people throughout the years, you don't think that was well deserved? And the Beatles still.
Now you sound like Jay-Z.
So, get the fuck out.
Overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush.
I'm saying, you know, it's a whole movement out here, and when there's that much money on the floor, you gotta do certain things if you're trying to pick that money up. So I understood Mike when he did that. I wouldn't have done that. I'd be honored just to work with legends. You know, I done worked with a couple of stars. I haven't worked with any legends yet, but if I get to work with a legend, you know, or one of the niggas I work with now,
hold on, I understand what you're saying.
I wouldn't pull no shit like that.
But look at it from an alternative point of view. He's gone, but his kids are probably taken care of for life because of that.
His grandkids, nigga, what the fuck?
Right. But what I'm saying is,
this nigga done bought some kids and left money to them. Ain't that weird?
Right.
We heard about people buying dogs and shit and cats and leaving their money to that. I done heard people taking the money and leaving it to the cat and leaving the money to a foundation. But this nigga literally bought some kids and left the money to them. Like, fuck it, you can't tell me shit. So now they get to do what the fuck they do. They get to do whatever they want. It's their money. And everybody mad about it. But they can't say shit.
Yeah, but again, they were mad at Michael Jordan for investing stock into a prison.
No, that was a different Michael Jordan. That's been clarified. But at the same time, if he did do that, it's all business.
I was about to say, either way, there are so many other people already doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. I was telling people that that's the same argument I had with people when I defend Kanye when he said slavery was a choice because slavery was a business. I said, yeah, it was people selling people. You know what I'm saying? And
they weren't all Caucasian.
And let's just say that how we call it the school to prison pipeline that they got designed here in America. Who said it started here? Who said that wasn't the technique they was using back in the day to get niggas? These the rough niggas in the tribes. We gonna get these niggas to go out to the ocean and never come back. So we got this hustle going on. I mean, for real, this was no internet. You gotta think about it. Like, this is be serious. It was no internet. Niggas was communicating through birds and shit. It's easy to take a couple niggas to the sea and beat their asses and drag them onto a boat. And they wake up in Alabama. They was just in Senegal. I mean, you laughing, but listen. You see what I'm saying? You could put a nigga out, put some, what's the shit called that they make the heroin from? The morphine. Knock a nigga out for a couple days, drag his ass to the States. You ain't feeding him for a week or two. Niggas could live for like a week without eating.
I laugh because that's what the movie 12 Years a Slave was about. He was free. They took him.
Yeah, that's what all of us about. You talk about that. We done seen many movies like that.